We're asking for these records because they are core to some of the biggest scandals in our nation's history, including the COVID pandemic. We were in court today against the Office of Director of National Intelligence. We were seeking records about the Wuhan leak. Let me see, I have a specific request here. Any and all requests, analyses, any and all reports, analyses, summaries, and records of communication regarding, concerning, or related to the Wuhan Institute of Virology and/or the origins of the SARS-CoV-2 virus. These requests include, but not limited to, any and all related records of communication between any official, employee, or representative of the Office of Director of National Intelligence and any official or employee or representative of any other branch, department, agency, or office of the federal government. We asked for this in 2021, and it's 2025, and we still haven't gotten all the records. In fact, we now have information that shows, or the government's told us, it's not information, it's not like something we're guessing about. They tell us there's 78 documents out there they haven't turned over yet. And they won't tell us when it's going to happen. And I'm sorry, no good reason to hide the records. No good reason to stall and delay and stonewall this request. It's one of the most important issues of our time. I'm conflating Wuhan and COVID. The longer I talk, the more like Joe Biden I am, I sometimes think, right? I guess I'm not the only one who thinks that way sometimes. But we have the issue of whether COVID was the result of basically a lab leak funded by the United States government. And the Trump administration has taken the position that's perfectly likely. So why is ODNI still hiding records about this? I mean, I thought the censorship was over. I thought the cover-ups were over. Yet we had a federal court hearing on this, and basically we walked out not knowing any more information than we had walking in. They say 78 documents. They won't even tell us how many pages are in the documents. Now you may think, doesn't 78 documents mean pages? No, a document could mean 300 pages or 2,000 pages. We have no idea. They said the records are out among other federal agencies, and they're reviewing whether they can be released or not. So this is not only an ODNI cover-up, it's a multi-agency cover-up. And the Justice Department, essentially the Justice Department or the U.S. Attorney's Office, same difference here in D.C., represent the agencies in these FOIAs. So, they need to get their act together and focus on this transparency. We're not asking for these records just because we're bored. We're not asking for these records on things that are not important. We're asking for these records because they are core to some of the biggest scandals in our nation's history, including the COVID pandemic. I mean, look at this video, and it shows you just how out of touch the deep state is on this. Let's run this video of, I forget the name of the doctor. It's a long last name, so I'm not going to remember it. I'll mispronounce it. I'll mispronounce it even seeing it. So let's run the video, tweet 12.
It's possible. There's a lot of controversy over this. I'm sure there's folks in the room who disagree with me.
So you can see
it's possible that the pandemic was caused by research conducted by human beings.
Pardon me.
And it's also
Dr.
possible that the NIH sponsored that research.
Sparks a mass walkout from NIH because he dares suggest that COVID-19
it's nice to have free speech. Welcome, you guys.
Was caused by research conducted by U.S. funded Let's go to show more. I want to see what else he said. I want to see the exact quote.
If it's true that we sponsored research, that caused a pandemic.
See his full quote there. Hit show more.
If you look at polls of the American people, that's what most people believe. And I've looked at the scientific.
It's possible the pandemic was sponsored by research conducted by human beings. It's also possible that the NIH partly sponsored that research. Dozen of NIH staff stormed out. Bhattacharya replied, "Nice to have free speech. You're welcome, you guys." And he continued after they walked out, "If it's true that we sponsored research that caused the pandemic, and if you look at the polls of the American people, that's what most people believe, and I've looked at the scientific evidence, and I believe it, then what we have to do is make sure that we don't engage in research that there's any risk to human populations again." I tweeted out, why is it we have an NIH? You agree? Why is it we have an NIH? It's a political, corrupt, dangerous organization. And I think we should presume, for safety's sake, that their support of gain-of-function research had the effect that we think it had, which is the creation of COVID. The techniques that we trained them on and supported and funded led to the creation of COVID. And the ODNI is hiding records from us about the issue. What's the secret at this point? I mean, Trump has issued I think it was an executive order, essentially banning gain-of-function research under any federal funding mechanism, and getting a handle on any private gain-of-function research. And there's no one who's done more on gain-of-function research, exposing the truth behind it, not only on gain-of-function, but all of the COVID issues and vaccinations, everything that you're concerned about, than your Judicial Watch. And it's not just us going on and talking about it. We're just this morning we were in federal court. We had an attorney in federal court trying to cut through the stonewalling. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.